Hello, welcome to another Elder Scrolls Online video. But I got through some gameplay.
Face me, you talentless hack. Your story ends here.
Fighting some easy book monster. Some side quest. It was quite a funny quest actually, I liked it. Not that I need to defend, it's not like they can do damage. Kill the Illuminati.
My masterpiece.
And there's the Harry Potter book. Because any flying book is a Harry Potter book, obviously. Such drama, such artistry. Each sad scholar cast off their old boring mask. Yeah, we'll cut that. Ooh. Shrieking Tomes. So, yeah, this is Summerset. Been here for a bit, done a few things. Still a lot to do. This DLC was massive. And up to the end of the quest on this one. There she is as well. Erudilla.
All my classmates and professors are finally coming to their senses. Whatever you did appears to have worked. Did you really defeat this creature? The illuminated one?
Oh, yes, I drove it back.
Thank the divines. You know, Gladir finally solved the mystery of why I was spared. The illuminated one thought I was too boring. Imagine that. I guess it pays to be dull sometimes. And to have strong allies like you. Take care, Caraval.
I wonder if I'll get saved for being boring. I doubt it.
Did I see you with that Nord? You
Oh,
really
yes.
need to reconsider the company you keep.
What do you mean? Rigert is great.
An audience with the proxy queen for a Nord? Well, an introduction requires certain documents. A recommendation from the appropriate sapiarch, for example, as well as an audit from the divine prosecution. And perhaps a small favor for me.
Of course there's a favor.
A crude yet accurate analogy. Get Sapiarch Tandeman to provide a recommendation, and Justiciar Rolimdel to give Rigot a legal writ validating his credentials. Then, as a favor to me, acquire a pair of tickets to Thespian Enigma's next performance. More. You newcomers just seem to want and want and want. Oh, very well. Which of these very necessary items would you like to ask about?
Tell me about Superior.
Tandenman is the sapiarch of foreign observations. He's Summerset's leading expert on the cultures that aren't Altmer. He's excited about the Queen's decree, as he finally gets to meet outsiders face to face. You can find him here in Alinor.
How do we get
You'll have to ask the
Sapiarchs?
sapiarch. Perform a favor of some sort, I suppose. Nothing too outrageous. Probably he'll want some help interviewing the mass of newcomers flocking to our shores. Now, if there's nothing else...
The Justice?
Rolimdel serves as an officer of the divine prosecution, enforcing both secular and religious law. He'll provide a legal writ that confirms Rigot's diplomatic credentials. For a small favor, of course. You can find him in Lilandril.
All
Favors
favors,
are
eh?
the currency of power here in Summerset.
Ah.
But don't concern yourself too much about it. Rolimdel will probably just want help with some minor legal matter or another. Nothing that you and the Nord won't be able to handle.
Cool. And Enigma?
The beautiful and mysterious Enigma. I am a true admirer of her work. The Thespian might be the House of Referee's best. I certainly think so. And so do a lot of others, based on the scarcity of tickets. I expect you can find her in Relenthiel.
How am I supposed to get the
That's for
tickets?
you to solve. If Riggett actually wants to see the proxy queen, that is. Dealing with Enigma shouldn't be much different from dealing with the others. She is a high elf, after all. Favors go a long way, even at the House of Reveries.
Alright. Not main quest, area main quest, but I will leave that for now. Till we get more side quests done. So, I mean, I've done a bit. Thunderman! Where is your tender
I
woman?
hope you aren't here about anything important. My schedule is completely full. I couldn't possibly squeeze you in before the mid-year Mud Crab Festival.
I can see that. Well, I need you to write a recommendation for Riggett.
A recommendation? I'll have you know that I don't just throw those together in a slapdash fashion. A recommendation must be researched and carefully considered. I can't be too cautious when it comes to endorsing new arrivals.
Well, Vilwen sent us.
Vindilween? Why didn't you say so?
How will you pronounce
If you can acquire items of cultural significance from the newcomers, say something from a Khajiit, a Breton, and an Argonian, I might be persuaded to write a recommendation for Ambassador Riggett.
I suppose you have a particular Khajiit, Breton, and
As a
Argonian?
matter of fact, I do. The Khajiit's name is Urjara. Exotic, don't you think? Henri Ondare is the Breton, and the Argonian calls herself Grayscale. Bring me something that belongs to them and reflects their cultures, and then we can talk.
Okay. We'll play fetch. Oh, there's a book there.
This little ode is a lesson you best heed.
Listen round.
Story unfolds
Follow
that
man.
was told. The sundering, if you were wondering, when the heavens dropped out.
Okay. I'll probably just cut the beat when I read the books.
Not now, friend. I haven't been able to secure work in this city, and I fear instead of opportunity, this land of high elves holds nothing but disappointment for newcomers such as me.
Oh, Henry, I'm looking for certain items from Summerset, newly arrived immigrants.
Are you now? Well, I'm trying to find a job. Looks like we're both going to be disappointed.
I don't get
On the
disappointed.
other hand, I do have this turtle clasp, crafted in the Breton style. I might be persuaded to give it to you, for the right price.
Yeah, that's too rich for my
Any
blood.
chance I could... Not on your life, you cheap bastard! I suggest you walk away. Go find another newcomer to swindle.
Yeah, okay. Can we get dialogue
Not
again?
now, friend. Are you now?
Oh, we can.
Well, I'm trying to find...
Cool.
You will indeed. Now, where did I put that? Oh, here it is. Take it and use it in good health, my friend. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Could have just stolen it from the
Don't
backpack,
merely
but
be a visitor to Summerset.
why?
Help uphold its
Same here
justice.
again.
Griffin feathers of all things.
Does this one regret leaving elsewhere and making the journey to Summerset?
Elsewhere.
No, for Joan and Jode watch over me and bless me with health and good fortune. How can Ordra help you, friend?
I'm looking for cultural items related to Summerset.
This one brought a few heirlooms
Newly
with her,
arrivals.
whatever could be stuffed in my carry sack. Ordra has a Khajiit navigation stone, for example. Lets me find my way even in this strange land. I couldn't part with it, though. It has sentimental value.
Like they even sort of hint you that you can steal them. Yeah, it's in my backpack.
The Sapiarch! Why didn't you say it was for the Sapiarch? Of course, Ordra will let you have this beautiful Khajiit item of cultural significance, as long as it's for the Sapiarch. Please let him know that this one was happy to comply.
Certainly, Orjura. Okay, so one more. Again, we could just steal that from there, can't we? Yeah, but let's not.
I'm not sure what I expected when I decided to journey to Summerset, but it sure wasn't this. No rest for the weary, and always more work to do. Forgive my lack of manners. Is there something you need?
Yeah, I'm looking for items. Certain items.
Really? Well, I didn't bring much with me, just my recipes. In fact, I just made a bowl of ojisaka for Races the Moons. He hasn't tasted it since he left Murkmire. Mentioned he had a craving. I was about to take it to him in that sack.
Yeah, again, literally just telling us what it is so we can steal it. We could intimidate. If we click the third option, it's just going to give us something to do. I'll just buy it, I think. It's expensive, though. Okay.
This one.
Rigard!
Courtier Vindilwyn was kind enough to tell me who she sent you to perform favors for. I've been sitting here drinking and having a most pleasant conversation with Sapiarch Tandemin.
I bet.
Were you able to acquire the items of cultural significance he requested?
Yeah, I got the stuff.
You did? That is most excellent, my good friend. But Rigert has an even better idea. We should also give the Sapiarch one of my gifts. Nothing says culture like a Nord keepsake. But which one do you think he would like best?
I forgot what they mean.
I think the Sapiarch would like an item with more permanence. Unless he has a sweet onion. Sweet onions love perfume. Oh, and by sweet onion, I mean a lover. No, the Sapiarch doesn't strike me as someone who would appreciate perfume. Try again.
Pressing? No, it won't be the
Well,
pressing.
the stuffed
No.
goat has sentimental value. It doesn't quite strike me as the perfect Nord cultural gift for the Sapiarch. Perhaps you can make another suggestion, my friend.
Well, there's only one left. Night Favor.
Interesting. The Night Favor depicts a beloved Nord god. It is solid and will last forever. And it might help the Sapiarch if he ever finds a sweet onion. And by sweet onion, Rigard means a lover. A perfect choice.
Alright, let's give it then. Don't know why I didn't another option for that, but okay.
Friend Sapiarch, here are the cultural items you asked for, along with a gift from Rigard. A Nord Night Favor.
That's everything I wanted. Plus an arousing example of Nord erotica.
Arousing
I
indeed.
do. Here
I do
is
remember
the
something
official
about that.
letter of recommendation you requested. I appreciate your help in acquiring cultural mementos from the newcomers. I hope my letter of recommendation provides Ambassador Rigert with the opportunity to meet the Proxy Queen. She really is an interesting woman.
Yeah, you don't want to use your new item with her, do you?
Tell the Ambassador to be on his best behavior. The Proxy Queen is a stickler for etiquette and protocol. Thanks again for these items. Each reflects the culture that created it. And the Nord gift, I suppose I'll find a use for that. Eventually.
Enigma!
Drinker. Milk drinker. Is that really a Nord insult? How benign. And what do you want? Can't you see I'm trying to rehearse? I always have trouble with the accents of the lesser races.
Ooh. Well, I need tickets.
You need tickets, do you? Well, so does the Sapiarch of Shimmerine, the Navy's High Battle Reeve, and the Proxy Queen of Alinor. Do you know what I need? I need to figure out how to play Hildegrom, Battle Maiden of Skyrim, before the curtain rises.
Well, Ambassador Rigard comes from Skyrim.
Ambassador Rigard? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Well, if he can help me find Hildegrom's voice and mannerisms, I'll happily give you 2 tickets to my next performance.
Yay! Of course you will. Rigard?
Courtier Vindilwyn told me who she sent you to talk to.
I don't know how you got here.
Rigard always wanted to meet a famous high elf
That's pretty quick.
Lady Enigma. Greetings and salutations from the Nord Cultural Exchange.
Greetings and salutations.
Hildegrom. She's my favorite hero. I'm sure that one of my Nord gifts will inspire Enigma and help her find the voice of the Battle Maiden. But which one do you think will make her feel like a proper Nord?
It's gonna be a mammoth essence, so we'll try the other one.
I don't know. If Enigma were performing a tragedy, I could see how the depressing stuffed goat could help, but the tale of Hildegrom is a rousing adventure with a hint of body innuendo. Perhaps you could make another suggestion, my friend.
Yeah, I was expecting. Not the
Essence
dialogue,
of
but I was
mammoth,
expecting that
of
to be wrong.
course. Not only will it make Enigma smell like a proper Nord
Smell
battle
like a
maiden,
Nord.
it will also make her irresistible to bull mammoths, snow bears, and half-drunk Nords. It's the perfect choice.
Not the full drunk Nords, I still go for a mammoth smelling.
Rigert has just the thing to make Enigma feel like a Nord. Essence of mammoth.
What a powerful odor! It reminds me of mammoths charging across fields of ice and snow.
Indeed.
You smell like a proper Nord battle maiden now.
Battle Maiden.
Stench! It makes me woozy, but also fills me with Nord bravado. How inspiring! Milk drinker. That's it! That's the voice! You've earned these tickets, Ambassador Rigert.
Yay, we got
Thanks
those.
to Ambassador Rigert, I feel like a proper Nord battle maiden now. I suppose I smell like one too. Isn't it exciting? Take
I
the
bet you do.
tickets and use them well. I expect it will be my best performance ever.
Okay.
Who knew getting an introduction would be so complicated? You perform the favors, and Rigert will wait for you to return. You are a good friend to Rigert. We will drink mead and sing songs of battle when this is done.
What's wrong with that sound? Kind of glitched out. Right, the next one. We'll get that water. It's all the way on the other side. God damn it. Zero flags when we collect water.
You do not know what a blessing water is until you have gone long without it.
Well, yeah. No shit, Sherlock. Okay, so this is a new area. I haven't been here before. Past this point. Okay, there's an area to discover here. There's fire lizards everywhere. How do we get over there? We don't want those snakes. And we discover the Augury Basin. What can we make in this place anyway? Nocturnal favor set. 2-piece system in a recovery, 3 pieces maximum health, 4 some more health, and 5 dodge, and you will yourself for 70 health. That's an okay set. Well, no, for overland shit. I know proper players will say like it sucks, but
I always forget what that
I think it'd be
rune
cool.
means.
Better than what I have for like my elf tank kind of thing, that'd be useful, so there are definitely worse sets out there. Can you guys bug it off? I just want to discover this bit, yeah. Kinda got sidetracked again as usual. So taking the long way to the quest to discover bits around this new area. Because we haven't been here before. Fishing, we don't have time for fishing now. Ooh. Yagura. Not in Naruto Yagura, you know, Viagra. Not Viagra, but, you know, these things. It's dead things, to be more specific. There you go. Wait, why am I shooting these things? We can't kill these things. Brain dead. How do I discover this freaking boss region? Ah, there we go. Got it. This freaking boss is annoying. It's hiding here between both mountains. You have to kind of go around it. I suppose if maybe you're at the top, maybe you can, yeah. But I couldn't see how to get to it from where I was, other than coming around there. Yeah, that's an annoying place. But by the way, did somebody kill the boss or what the hell? What is it? Oh no, it's that thing. Queen of the Reed. Okay, we're nearly there. Okay, we're quite a fair bit outside of town, but we've already discovered it. That's cool. Oh, annoying little shit. Don't do anything, it's just literally to annoy us. But how do I get to the town from here? It's like, yeah, I discovered the city, I'm on the outskirts, but how do I actually get to the city? Can we jump here? Jump here! Okay. Oh, chest. Oh, that one is not doing so well. I mean, the chest is doing fine. Not the last person that tried to steal it. 100 years ago.
That lock did not stand a chance.
Griffin's bow. It's one of the sets from Summerset. But a few pieces of that so far. Don't think I'll ever use it, like most of the sets. No time for fishing. Well, how the hell do I get up there? Ooh, I'll get you. Why not? It's not like there's much else going on back here.
What might you make with that?
There are definitely new quests here. How big is this new little town? Ooh, okay. I can see a bridge. We can cross the bridge. Well, I can see a chest too. We need one of these. Because I need... The Legerdman is so slow to upgrade. I mean, I suppose if you focus on stealing shit and that, then yeah, they're pretty slow. But I never focused on it, so it's like, it's the skill by miles, and by miles I mean by years. That's the slowest to upgrade.
Don't look away.
I had another sound glitch. I wonder if this is... yeah, fuck knows. There's nothing else running. A whole bunch of quests here. Well, I guess we'll accept them. And that's gonna slow doing the other quests.
Honestly, I think she plans to do something rash. She might even attack the guards.
Ooh.
Ugh. Never.
Okay.
Ah, another newcomer. Delightful. What exactly can I do for you? What keen ears you have. You heard us discussing a private matter from way over there. Impressive. Perhaps you can put that inquisitive nature to good use. A newcomer, much like you.
Wait.
Ah,
yeah, let's...
What keen ears you have. You heard us discussing a private matter from way over there.
Did I mean to
a
get
member
up?
of the Mages Guild murdered a Sapiarch.
Ooh.
But now the murderer's friend is railing against the conviction. Loudly. Talk some sense into her, would you? She might listen to another guest. You'll find her outside the Fighters Guild.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. You, not so friendly towards foreigners, elf. Okay. I do like this little coastal city. It looks nice. From the moment I arrived there.
The plain meld is finally
Well,
open.
from the moment we
Does this
discovered the
mean
way
we can
shrine.
go home now?
Ooh, there's something to read there. Tindoria's list of needed supplies. Rare dye. Emeling's rare dye is the only thing that can produce the most gorgeous shade of teal in Summerset.
Finally, the courier. I expected you hours ago. You must
Eh?
acquire my materials at once. And don't think I'll compensate you for the rush, given you're the one who was late.
I'm not your courier.
Oh, Well, I can hardly keep track of every face I hire. An artist's work is endless. I need colors. Rich, rare, vibrant. After all, this painting will be the masterpiece of my career. I simply cannot work with mediocre shades.
I like your body markings.
Reagents, ingredients, naturally, of course. I require that you gather the supplies needed to make the vivid paint this masterwork requires. Just take this list. Oh, and this tea, of course. You'll need it to acquire the first item. Now hurry along.
Why would I need that?
I really do need you to hurry along. Inspiration could strike me at any moment, and I simply must have the perfect colors when that time comes.
I like her outfit and her
Of
body
course,
markings.
You're a fan. Well, I'm not surprised my popularity precedes me. I'm sure it's not every day that you meet an artist of my caliber. As long as it doesn't delay you for too long, you may ask me some questions.
Can you tell me about
From
the
what
stuff?
I gather, Summerset views its artists rather differently than the rest of Tamriel. It's one of the few ways to rise above your family's station and enter the world of the elite. This masterpiece shall be my final step.
So you're gonna become like a noble?
Oh, no. Being a renowned artist is a station all its own, and a highly respected one at that. From this generation forth, my descendants shall say my name with reverence. What more could one ask for? I'm known for my art, yes, but I need something to set me apart. A painting that shall hang for centuries, worshipped by those who gaze upon it. To do so, I need breathtaking, resplendent colors. Vivid, powerful, emotional.
Okay, what can you tell me about the ingredients? Or can you tell me
Alien's
something?
dye produces the most gorgeous teal you'll ever see. The Yokuden tea I've given you should be a good enough trade. Brodron's bug carcasses create grays with flashes of silver. He's already received payment, so just tell him my name.
Okay. Simple enough.
The Aurealis. Oh, such a glowing orange it produces. Beautiful enough to bring tears to your eyes. The flowers are rare, but I happen to know a hilltop where they still grow. I've marked all the locations for you in the note.
How kind of you. Okay. That looks like a somewhat interesting quest. Who are you? Wolfing.
You'll often find artists along the docks. In my opinion, ocean paintings tend to be a tad trite. But then again, what do I know?
Yeah, I agree.
I'd enlighten you with a response,
To an extent.
but we both know my skill speaks for itself.
Why, you're certainly skilled at boasting. If only you had the artistic sense Auriel gave a mudharper, you might produce something of worth.
Your tongue
yeah.
remains as sharp as your wits. When I'm declared the royal court's newest artist, I'll be sure to send you an invitation to dinner.
What a kind offer, though I'm sure that won't be necessary. After all, we both know that I'll be the one to acquire that position.
Jesus, they're egos.
So, you volunteered to collect Tindoria's arduous list of artistic materials? How exciting. Do try not to get eaten by anything unpleasant.
That's very unlikely. And you are?
Who am I? Honestly, I'm shocked you haven't heard of me. My works of brilliance are desired across all Summerset. My name reverberates throughout the land on the lips of nobles and commoners alike.
He doesn't.
An artist? No. I am the artist.
The artist nobody's heard of.
I assure you, my confidence is well earned. Unlike poor Tindoria, she tries her best, but those with an eye for these sorts of things know the truth. She lacks a certain something.
Her materials, apparently.
That's quite a strong term. Why, we're simply friendly rivals. It's always been that way ever since we trained together under Hainamil. Truly, I relish our time together. I'm simply the better artiste.
So you used to be together. Students. Is this like the main city here? In town?
So, this is the city of Lilandril, huh? It is certainly breathtaking. Not as much glowing as I imagined, but still, wow.
What brought you here?
It might be silly, but I just wanted to see Summerset. You hear all kinds of legends about this island. The cities, the creatures, the magic. I wanted to have a look myself. Lilandril was just where I ended up. I'm a fisher by trade.
Makes sense. You ended up here.
Surprisingly, the thing I admire most is the Mer who live here. Oh, don't get me wrong, the High Elves can be a right pain in the arse.
Oh, yes.
But they take pride in what they do. Anyone can find honor if they work hard enough. Even a simple fisher like me.
Okay. Yay, Justice!
Sometimes I wish the criminals and lawbreakers would take a holiday. Then the officers of the Divine Prosecution could catch up on our paperwork. Is there something you need, newcomer?
Yeah, I need a writ of authenticity for our ambassador.
A writ of authenticity for a Nord ambassador? That's a highly unusual request, considering that a newcomer is the one making it. The Divine Prosecution requires weeks, sometimes even months, to properly audit diplomatic credentials.
Well, Courtier Vindelwen sent us.
Vindilwyn? She loves to engage in the commerce of favors. Very well. A cup and bowl were stolen from the Alinor Palace. Favorites of the Queen, I'm told. Recover these items, and I might be persuaded to issue Rigurt a writ of authenticity.
Any ideas?
Ideas? Plenty. Proof? Nothing that would hold up in a court of law.
Fair.
Not yet, anyway. But I'm more concerned with recovering the items. Stolen goods usually find their way to the pirates in Waston Coraldale. I'd start my search there if I were you.
Okay. And then we shall head there. Eventually. There's another quest there.
Stay strong, Emil. I'll get you out of this.
Secure the prisoner in the Fighters Guild. Off you go.
Ah, is this that one making noise?
You're a member of the Mages Guild, aren't you? Please, you have to help me. The Sapiarchs accused one of our compatriots, my best friend, of a murder he didn't commit. They won't even consider the possibility that he's innocent.
Who do the Sapiarchs believe your friend murdered? Do we know him?
Another Sapiarch named Haladon.
Ooh.
Emil arrived at the gates of Lilandril, carrying Haladon's body, and confessed to the crime. But he seemed shocked, confused. I know Emil better than anyone. He's not capable of something like this. I swear it.
They confessed.
He's a pacifist for Mara's sake. The Sapiarch's investigation was a joke. They just took Emil at his word and handed down the sentence. Of course, the local guild magister rolled over like she always does. Coward. Please, I need your help.
He did confess, but you kind of look cute for a generic
Sapiarchs
NPC.
say Emil confessed to
So I'll
murdering
help.
Haladon, but he'd never murder anyone. He loved Haladon. I don't know if he's confused or disoriented, but I do know he wouldn't do it. Please, talk to Emil. Convince him to recant his confession.
Okay.
Emil and I are both members of the Mages Guild chapter here in Lilandril, and students of the guild's chief diplomat, Kalawende. As for our relationship, Emil is my dearest friend. Has been since we were both in diapers.
Well, we're all Mages Guild members, so I'll see what I can do.
I don't know if he'll listen to anyone, but I don't have a choice. The Sapiarchs and Mages Guild consider the matter settled, and they've forbidden me from speaking to Emil further. No one has forbidden you to speak to him. You can still reach him.
Okay, fair enough.
He and Emil were very close. If you'd asked me before all this happened, I'd have wagered that one or the other was shopping for a Ring of Mara. They had common interests, but more than that, they had common values. Gods, what a tragedy. Restoration magic, wards against disease and curses, that sort of thing. They'd been researching ways to prevent lycanthropy, vampirism, and other afflictions. You see, the Emil I know dedicated his life to healing people, not murdering them.
You don't think this could have been
Absolutely
lovers?
not. Emil's
issues?
gentle as a lamb, and Haladon didn't have a conniving bone in his body. The tension between the guild and the Sapiarchs weighed on them a bit, but not so much that it would drive them apart. Like I said, Emil is innocent.
Alright, you seem sure of that. So that could be somewhat of an interesting story. Alright, we are back to the main, not to the main quest, but to the main video quest. Oh, where am I going? The wrong way? Always going the wrong way. I've cleared this dungeon before, but we do have the quest that's got stuff in here, so just skip through it. Right, so where is it? How the hell did they not come after me? That's weird. Below, okay, we know it's below. We shall go below. Then we go and we drop it. I think some players just spin here and kill them all. So it makes our life a little easier. They don't take long to respawn though. In fact, they don't take any time at all to respawn, generally speaking. So the other one is also here. Oh, okay, there we go. There's always enemies here, but again, they are dead. Waiting to respawn, so I guess we'll just rush through it. Not the cooking fire. Yeah, let's go to the enemy camp and just, let's use their fire and cook some food. And wait for them to return. Alright, we're back.
Vindilwin told me where she sent you. I've been having the most interesting conversation with this divine prosecution person here. Did you know the tall elves have at least 3 rules for every possibility? Oh, did you find the stolen goods? Rigert is so happy he could kiss you. The last time I did that, though, Thane Mera punched me in the nose. I know. Let's give the good Justiciar one of my Nord keepsakes. Which one do you think he'd like best?
Well, there's only one left, so...
Interesting. The stuffed goat represents stoic bravery, and she never breaks any rules. I mean, how could she? She's dead. Anyway, she stands for all the same things as the divine prosecution. Yes, I think that's the perfect gift to give to the Justiciar.
Good. Because we didn't have anything else.
The Nord Cultural Exchange proudly returns the Queen's stolen items. And this stuffed goat, it's a Nord treasure.
Remarkable work. I'll grant you that writ of authenticity now. A word of advice. If Vindilwin refuses to help, remind her that the divine persecution might remember the incident at the Battle Reeves dinner party.
Alright, let's get to dialogue anyway.
You performed admirably. And the fact that I don't have to tell the Queen that her favorite bowl and cup were stolen, well, that's just honey butter on the sour meat pasty.
Well, thanks for helping out yourself.
Of course. I must admit I didn't expect you to succeed, but thank you for recovering the items. As for the stuffed goat, I'll just toss that in the trash after the 2 of you leave. In the meantime, be careful when dealing with Vindilwin.
Ooh. Why?
Let's just say Vindilwin likes to maintain the upper hand. Here's a bit of advice. If she refuses to help you, tell her that the divine persecution could look into that incident at the Battle Reeves dinner party if you were to remind me about it.
Alright, okay, good. We've got something to play with. And I think we're gonna call it for the day. There's another quest that we can continue here, so yeah, I'll leave it here for now, and God knows if the next part I'll do a video or not, because I guess nobody cares. But if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. You are certified insane, but we'll see you again at some point, someday. Bye bye, take care.